Well, we are back with a brand new episode of my West Ham United career mode. If you did miss it, guys, smash that like button. I would very much appreciate it. And also, hit that subscribe button too if you are new around here. Thank you ever so much for the support on the channel recently. I very much appreciate it. And let's get into this video. As you can see, we do go through into the Capital One Cup against very good opposition in Huddersfield, as we do get ready to send a new scout out into Southern Europe, in Italy, to get the next future star and hopefully get some players from the fresh crop of young players coming through. We get ready for another game in the Barclays Premier League as we look to defend our BPL title against Watford. We do start with Mauro Icardi, Dimitri Payet, Danny Ceballos, Noble, Dyer, Antonio, Bellerin, Reed, Stone Short and Jack Butland. The Watford side though is very, very impressive. Pantilimon, Juanfran, Layun, Capu, Silva, Decor, Ganso, Amrabat, Igala with the likes of Suarez, Vidra, Neom, Dini, Holebas and Gomez on the bench is a very good side indeed. As we do come forward here with Mauro Icardi trying to break down this very good European-bound Watford side, I would say. Payet does go through, but Pantilimon does make a very good save to start things off. We look to come forward again with Mauro Icardi. What can he do in this situation? Gets into a good position, lays it off into the path of Eric Dyer, and does actually find Antonio with the shot. But again, Pantilimon does hold on and keeps him at bay. Very frustrating stuff here as we do go forward with Mauro Icardi. Surely now he's going to get the breakthrough here against this Watford side. It's been very hard to break down, but Pantilimon does make the save. Wouldn't was coming forward for one last attack though. Dimitri Payet gets past his man with ease there. Shoots, saved by Pantilimon only as far as Mauro Icardi, who slots it in to the empty net here. Celebrates in the goal, and the West Ham do find the lead though, 1-0 up. And it is courtesy of the Argentine here, who followed in the shot from Dimitri Payet, which was absolutely incredible. Great movement from Payet there, and I don't think he's going to get a lot of the applause for that goal. But Mauro Icardi, right place at right time. The Argentine is definitely setting the world alight at the moment in that West Ham squad. As we go into half-time, absolutely dominating Watford shots-wise, but they have seen a lot more of the ball. They just need to turn that possession into some attacks, and they could actually have a game on their hands here. As we come forward, though, with Mark Noble, West Ham trying to put this game to bed, as we do find Dimitri Payet. Surely you can find a back in it, but it is a really good tackle from the defender to keep us at bay. As Antonio does come forward, does actually play it into the oncoming Hector Bellerin here. The Spaniard does really well in the ball here. The fullback looks to make a run into the box, but does find Mark Noble. Pantilimon holds on. Ceballos now does play onto the oncoming Luke Shaw down that left-hand side. Great cut inside there from the England fullback. The youngster actually does get into good position, but is a really good challenge there to stop him finding the back of the net as Dahoud, Loftus-Cheek and Kennedy all come onto the pitch now. And hopefully they can make a big impact as Dini gets onto the ball here for Watford. Does really well to Watford captain Layun. Left back gets the ball in to Capu, and Etienne Capu gets his side back in the game at 1-1 with just 15 minutes left to go here. That is a damaging blow for the Hammers, but Etienne Capu points to the Watford badge and they find the goal here. And I would be angry, but I'm not. Watford are a really good side nowadays, and it just shows how much you can change a team with smart buyers and some quality options. I'm guessing Adrian Silva didn't cost them that much, but he's an accomplished centre midfielder. Capu gets the goal here, and we're back at 1-1 as West Ham try and fight for a win in this game. The ball does actually fall into the path of Eric Dyer, though. Lines up a shot on the edge of the box, but it is safely into the hands of Costil Pantilimon. Game's still at 1-1. They would come forward here looking for the win now. Mario Suarez into Layun. Layun does actually find Suarez back into Ganso. Ganso does find Troy Dini. And with the likes of Dini and Suarez coming off the bench, we know how much of a good depth they have in their squad, as Antonio does play the ball into Eric Dyer now. Dyer cuts inside of his man here. Shoots into the bottom corner with practically the last kick of the game. West Ham have stolen the points here against Watford, courtesy of the England centre defensive midfielder Eric Dyer. Luke Shaw, Kennedy and Dahoud all over celebrating that goal with him. Great footwork. You don't expect that from the big guy. Obviously, he was a centre-back converted into CDM. Can play right-back to a very versatile player is Eric Dyer. He gets into the position here and completely falls the whole defence. Skips in and out of the players and just puts it into the bottom corner. The game would come to an end. John Stones congratulating his England teammate here. The game does come to an end. The final score here is Watford 1, West Ham United 2. And you have to feel that they're going to be disappointed with that Watford, because they played really well for me. Obviously we had a lot more shots, a lot more opportunities, but Watford did perform very well. Layun, man of the match, a very special player, obviously having a fantastic season in real life with the likes of Porto. But guys, if you are enjoying this series and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button too. It really means a lot to me and it really does help the channel grow. As Seaborn and the likes of other youngsters that do go up, they will get their chance to play in some first team games this season. Like I said, as we get into the transfer deadline day now, we look to capture the sign of Corentin Tolisso from Lyon, offering Obiang and 8.5 million. We do get rejected, so we do go up to 10.5 million for his services. Right on deadline day, they do actually accept that, and we go into a 60 grand per week contract for the centre midfielder, who could potentially take Mark Noble's place in the side if things go well for Corentin Tolisso. But at the moment, Mark Noble has got that place held down, as we do get him into the side. He is our deadline day signing, and that would be all we are making for the time being. Do you think we've had a good window? Let me know in the comment section down below. I think we've signed some really good players here, and I'm very pleased with the outcome of some of these guys here. Tolisso does make the bench though for our next game at Upton Park against Liverpool. We do start the same team that did get the result against Watford here, and I have been a little bit worried watching these team performances here. We are playing like people, like a team that are holding their title here. We want to keep on to it, but we've had a few scares, and we need to make sure we iron out a few of them worries here today. Only one goal conceded though in the league. You can't really say it's been a poor effort from us, to be fair. One goal in, I think, 4 games is absolutely unreal. So we're looking to continue that momentum here against Liverpool, who've got a really good side here. No out-and-out striker. Benteke does make the bench, and Sturridge also. Coutinho not in the squad either, but Firmino is a threat when he's on song. As Noble gets onto the ball here, does actually find Luke Shaw here. The left back does play into Payet, who again gets in very early in this game, but unfortunately can't find a target. We would come forward again with Luke Shaw now. Luke Shaw onto the ball. The left back excels and puts a well-weighted ball into the path of Mauro Icardi. Shoots, saved by Mignolet here. The game's still at 0-0 as Nathaniel Klein now turns away from Danny Ceballos. Plays it into Roberto Firmino, into the path of Jordan Henderson, and into the back of the net. A goal pretty much out of nowhere for Liverpool. Really good play though from Nathaniel Klein. Just completely turns Danny Ceballos. He's got space, plays it into, I believe that's Roberto Firmino, and that is a pinpoint cross into the path of the Liverpool skipper Jordan Henderson, who gets his first goal in the BPL this season. Massive blow for us here. We need to get our heads down and keep performing though, as Liverpool do get a free kick now. The game has pretty much turned into favour of the Merseyside Reds. Firmino produces a really good save there from Butland, and it does go out of play, but they would come forward again with Roberto Firmino, been hidden everywhere. That's falling to Adam Lallana here. Great technical footwork as he finds Henderson back into Lallana, shoots off the post, and that would have been a stunning goal as Firmino misses the follow-up here. Liverpool feel like they maybe should be 2 or maybe even 3-0 up. West Ham need to switch on as we come forward now with Mauro Icardi. Turns, shoots off the post, falls to Danny Ceballos, and a very lucky goal falls to West Ham right on half-time, courtesy of the Spanish winger. Great play from Mauro Icardi. He got into a really good position here. Cuts inside of Sacco and Martin Skirtle. It just opens up for him. He gets the shot away. Mignolet was never getting there. The post comes to their aid, but only as far as Danny Ceballos, who did follow up and get the goal. And that's 2 rebound goals we've got in the last 2 games. And we're not complaining, though. Ceballos does get his second of the season, and going to half-time here. Liverpool definitely looking like the more lively of the 2 teams, and Jurgen Klopp will be keen to make sure his team continue that standard of football in the second half. As Ceballos though brings us forward in this game here, just a couple of minutes, just past the hour mark actually, should I say. Lanzini does really well to get the ball in, but Mignolet does clear. Mauro Icardi very good in the air, so that's a good save to say the least. Corentin Tolisso does make his debut for the club, but the ball does come in from Liverpool now from a corner. What can they do from this dead ball? Falls into the path of Henderson, off the post yet again. Liverpool are going to feel massively hard done by as Klein comes forward now for Liverpool. Does play into Markovic here. What can he do? Lazar Markovic crosses it into the box. Sturridge wins the header, but just wide of the mark. 81 minutes into the game now, Diarra would bring us forward. What can he do under the ball? Uruguay man gets away from everyone, but Skirtle does put in a really good save there to keep the game at 1-1. And that would be how it finishes. Honours shared at Upton Park here today, and I feel like we were very lucky to get the result. Liverpool played us off the pitch, and we can count ourselves very lucky today. A 90th minute goal in the Watford game, and obviously a draw here today, which we should have been a loss. So, very lucky West Ham team. Maybe lucky's on our side when we are on our title defence. Danny Ceballos though, man of the match. Very good performance from him. And the season has kicked off really well for us, you know. A further 4 points out of 2 games here for us today, and again, that can only do us wonders going forward for the rest of this season. But guys, that is going to bring an end to today's video. I'm going to leave you looking at the squad report. Let me know which players has been your favourite signing so far this season who I've made. acquainted in this summer transfer window. Do you think I've bought well, or do you think I could have got someone else in for maybe a cheaper price and that adds better quality and depth to the squad? Let me know. But guys, if you did enjoy today's video, smash that like button. I'd very much appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. As always, I hope you have a really nice day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.